Kevin McQuarters, a Waikato share milker moving up the ladder to farm ownership. In 2 days, he and his wife Catherine have to move herd and household 25 kilometres, a human example of an annual migration. Share milkers migrate or move from one farm to another to increase their asset, or in their terms, herd size. Like Kevin, they provide animals and implements, manpower and management. So to increase his capital and skills, Kevin's moving on to a new farm for the 3rd time in his career. The shift itself won't involve commercial transport, but tractor and trailer, a friend's truck and the hooves of the herd itself, plus the assistance of neighbours and family.
Right, Kevin, take it away.
The first of Kevin and Catherine's belongings to go to the new farm. About a quarter of Waikato share milkers are doing the same thing, as it's May the 30th, and all new contracts start on June the 1st, the beginning of the dairy farmer's financial year. May the 31st, and the effort moves indoors. All the household will go across today and be stored for 24 hours, as tomorrow all hands and feet will concentrate on driving the herd.
Morning, Kevin.
Right, up. You okay? Next step, Graham. Down, right. Kevin, down.
While a good number of share milkers migrate to new farms each year, they're not itinerant gypsies, though their means of shifting is as independent.
What's your hands, Kevin? Yeah. You get that behind there. We'll also have to put the meat
Every
back
move
in
is a step up the ladder towards a farm of their own, and the bigger the herd, the higher the income. Important for 50-50 share milkers like Catherine and Kevin, as half the money their herd earns is theirs. Their assets worth protecting, especially on tomorrow's big drive, so each cow is branded in case there's a mix-up on the road. There might be a few herds on the road marked either yellow or blue, but no one else will have both colours.
You're more fat than anything, aren't you, eh?
When Kevin started share milking 6 years ago, he had a herd of 80. On this place, he's been milking 130, and on the new farm, he'll run 285, as from tomorrow. June the 1st, just light enough to be on the road, and they are, for a journey which will take nearly 9 hours and at different times involve around a dozen people. Saving for your first farm means avoiding extra costs. That's why this herd's being driven rather than trucked. Though had the distance been greater, they would have opted for a carrier's bill. Good management of a moving herd is important. A permit from the county council's necessary, and timing, so there's no box up with another herd. Catherine has to keep ahead to warn traffic, close off gateways, protect unfenced farmhouses and take instructions.
Yeah, once they go past, you carry on. Now when we get up to Peterson's up here, there's that hidden gateway. It's hard to see, it's all surrounded by trees. This side of the tanker, virtually opposite hall there. first intersection negotiated with no trouble. How many more to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 7 more.
This crossroad is the meeting of the ways with a double meaning. To build up the herd, the McQuarters have had to buy 140 cows. Half of these, plus their own heifers, are also on the road. It's here they'll meet.
Come on, round you go. Come on, come on. Come on, up you go. Come on. Come on, up, up. Come on, get up.
The herd's now doubled, so has their potential for trouble, but it's not just around this corner.
Just slow it down now, we'll be right. Give them a bit of time to... Just tied it right. We're okay, they'll be right now. Just on 200 there now, I think, Colin. We should have got a count on the corner here.
Yeah?
Do you want to put yours on?
5 kilometres completed and no problems. But for the next 3 kilometres they're on Highway 27 and face that perennial highway hazard, the motorist. With a farm bike in the back, this could well be another shifting share milker. But it might be harder for the McQuarters entourage to negotiate collision crossroads.
Hey, you might as well go over there.
The traffic department were invited to attend this difficult spot, but didn't arrive. Intersections like this can be a worrying business. Catherine's minding the main flow. On the far corner, Kevin's dad's minding out for road hogs. But this middle-aged matron doesn't mind anything.
Gonna have to wash your car, Janice.
Has everyone had a cup of tea now?
Haven't you had one yet?
No, I don't.
You want another one?
But anyways, mate, Mitch, find a bloody head red, don't it? Some of them do, yeah.
That truck, we had it through about 3 times, and it got back.
The woman in the white
That
car.
woman, yeah, she had a shitty car when she had finished. There's one there in that green Holden, or green, what was it? Toyota. He was an impatient bugger. But I think when we leave from here, we'll slow them right down. I think you and Colin go in front and just keep them, because because we did 3 miles in under an hour, then it was too fast.
Yeah, they'll be footsore by the time you get there if you don't slow them down. This is the thing you've got to worry about, it's not now.
Later on.
Later on
yeah,
when
the
you,
last 4 miles,
yeah.
we've got to get over Settlement Road, that's the hard part.
With the southern end of the Hauraki Plains behind them, the herd settles down at the drive's halfway mark and gets a taste of what it's going to be like walking to milking twice a day on Kiwitahi's rolling country. But that's not all they'll have to learn to live with. The train didn't take them by surprise as they ran the railways before they left, so that goods train and milk train wouldn't collide. Conditions couldn't be worse, and Catherine's onto her second change of coat, no matter her new home's not far away.
As soon as we get there, we'll feed out 20 bales of hay or more.
The home paddock, where they'll meet up with the rest of the new herd. They were trucked some 25 miles, too far to walk. But the walkers weren't pushed and have arrived in good condition. One sore hoof out of 800 is a good record. All they need now is a good feed, water and a long rest.
Well, it's good time. What is it, 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock.
Bang on, I said we'd be here by 3, and here we are.
June the 1st and a bright beginning to the first full day on a farm that's regarded as one of the best in the Waikato to get a contract on. 14-a-side herringbone cowshed, good sheds, hay barns, fences, paddocks that grow good grass for milk, and a large house that they're still filling with furniture.
I got it.
Kevin and Catherine moved here to increase their herd, or asset, by 150 cows. They got a large mortgage to do it, and in 3 years, if that's been paid off, they'll sell half the herd and hopefully have enough for a down payment on a small farm of their own. Organising 12 people and 200 cows to travel 25 kilometres in 8 hours and do no one any harm is a small example of their ability. Kevin and Catherine should make that final rung of the ladder, so their next migration could be their last, to a place of their own.